Fox 10 AZAM with Ty Brennan and Anita Roman.
A shootout in the parking lot of a Dairy Queen forces a nearby school to be placed on lockdown. What police say happened.
A well-known ASU professor is being investigated over accusations of sexual misconduct. What his accusers are saying he did.
And grab your peanuts and Cracker Jacks. We are talking about the first spring training game here at Sloan Park for the Cubbies. We're very excited. Coming up, we're talking all things fan, food, tickets. Can't wait.
Well, good Saturday morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. Time now, 7 o'clock on the dot. We appreciate you hanging out with us here.
Yeah, we sure do. We have a Fox 10 news alert this morning right off the top of our 7 o'clock hour. Tense moments for firefighters after they're ready to collapse.
Yeah, take a look, but no one was hurt. But the fire was so intense, crews had to pull out and then go on the defense. That means they couldn't go into the fire, so they had to fight it from the outside. This is video sent to us by the Phoenix Fire Department as they battled the flames at this large home. We're told it's about 7,000 square feet near Happy Valley Road and 65th Avenue. Now, this was a joint effort between the Phoenix, Glendale, and Peoria fire departments to help get this fire under control. When they arrived at the house at around 11 o'clock last night, that house, as you can see, engulfed. The damage so bad that a portion of the roof collapsed. That's according to the Phoenix Fire Department. They had to use ladder trucks and hand lines to eventually put out that fire. No word this morning on how that fire started.
At 7 o'clock, our other top story, a weather alert for you. Snow and ice. That is the headline up north this morning as a massive winter storm moved through northern Arizona, dumping a wintry mix. The storm also caused a lot of problems on the roads. ADOT closed eastbound I-40 at Ash Fork yesterday. That portion of the highway reopened. There are currently no issues. The roads pretty treacherous. Take a look at this. This is what it looked like on the I-17 Friday afternoon as our Fox 10 crew headed up to the high country. You can see the snow falling, collecting on the roads, making them pretty slick. I-17 northbound was closed for a portion of time yesterday, as well as near Camp Verde because of the dangerous driving conditions. The road has been reopened.
And take a look at this. This is a beautiful shot in downtown Flagstaff yesterday as that snow began to fall. A winter wonderland. Snow has been absent in Flagstaff for the majority of the winter, so this a much welcome sight for a lot of folks in Flagstaff. And Flagstaff, not the only place getting some snow yesterday. Take a look at this, snow falling in Prescott. Embry-Riddle University sent us this video yesterday. Beautiful.
Well, obviously, no snow here for us in the valley, but it has been cool, very cool yesterday, especially breezy. High winds kicked the dust up yesterday afternoon. That was south of the valley. That's what it looked like along State Route 347 north of Maricopa. Low visibility at times for drivers who were traveling in that area. In other areas of the valley, a few raindrops coming down. So that means it's going to be interesting, at least weather-wise, here this weekend. Ty giving us a sneak peek on what we can expect.
Yeah, things are really going to be drying up and warming up ever the next couple of days, but we have another storm system that's moving in. So today, getting up to about 59 degrees. It's going to be clear and cool out there. Those winds also dying down for today. So to plan your day, by noon, 52 degrees, 5 p.m. 57, then an overnight low right around 36. But taking a look at that satellite and radar picture, you can see all that snowstorm that we saw yesterday has now pushed its way out of the forecast area. Maybe just a few high clouds in the high country for today, but some pretty impressive snow totals left in the wake of that winter storm. And it looks like it was laser focused right on Coconino County. 5 to 8 inches of snow in Flagstaff, 3 in Forest Lakes, 4 at the south rim of the Grand Canyon, 1 to 2 in Tuba City, and about 6 to 7 inches in Williams. Coming up in just a few minutes during my full forecast, I'll tell you when that next batch of wet weather will make it into the Arizona. And the state of Arizona, I should say.
Yeah, just a reminder, you can keep track of all the weather where you live, hour by hour, using our Fox 10 AccuWeather app. It is free to your smartphone or tablet. So many of you up north enjoying the snow this morning. Here's what some of you are tweeting at us on our Fox 10 Twitter page. Baby, it's cold outside. Here's a peek at the current conditions in Flagstaff. Remember to keep your speed down and be alert for weather updates from the National Weather Service. Really beautiful picture there. Tweeted out. This is from Christina Cantu. She is a friend of Fox 10, lives up north, always providing us with great information and images. She says, my daughter is loving the snow and said, show your friends at Fox 10. That does look like a good time. Here's one from our very own Stephanie Almo, who was sent up north for some weather coverage. And
It looks like she's playing.
I'm going to say that instead of working hard, she's hardly working. Way to go, Stephanie. That's how you do it. And here's one from NAU. Yes, they say Arizona does have winter. Hashtag lumberjack country. I would imagine the lumberjacks enjoying this cool weather right now.
Yeah, and if you have any photos you'd like to share, go ahead and tweet them to us, Facebook them. Would love to see them. All right, at 7:04, we're going to take a look at some other headlines this Saturday morning. Take a look at this. A single-engine plane was forced to make an emergency landing last night on a road out in Tonopah last night. That plane landed safely near 331st Avenue and Lower Buckeye Road. Now, according to an FAA spokesperson, the plane lost power or had some sort of mechanical failure. That pilot was the only person on board. Looks like they made a perfect emergency landing on that road.
More threats made against Arizona schools, landing 2 students in handcuffs. So yesterday, 2 16-year-olds were arrested in Casa Grande. Police say the teens were heard making threats on campus about shooting up Vista Grande High School. No weapons were found, no one was hurt, but police and school officials say they are going to take every single one of these types of threats very seriously.
Arizona State University has launched a review of a well-known professor over accusations of sexual misconduct. The allegations surround physicist Lawrence Krauss. Now, according to BuzzFeed, several women have come forward to accuse Krauss of inappropriate touching as well as some inappropriate comments. Those women were also former students at universities he used to teach at. The accusations led ASU officials to cancel his appearance at an event in downtown Phoenix last night, and fans we talked to had some mixed thoughts on that.
For a man like that to not share his gift, it's like, is that making it any better that he doesn't show up? It sucks now. I don't get to listen to him. I don't get any new knowledge.
I think it's wise that he's not here. Yeah. Too much tension in the world right now.
ASU also released a statement saying, in part, quote, the school has received no complaints from its students, faculty, or staff related to Krauss. In addition, officials said the university has started a review and encourage anyone with concerns to report them.
7:06 Saturday morning, a scary moment for some high school students in Avondale. Westview High School put on lockdown yesterday afternoon after shots were fired nearby. And this morning, police still looking for the person or people who opened fire. It happened near 107th Avenue and Indian School Road. Yesterday afternoon, school had just let out. However, a number of students and staff remained on campus. Police say there was a shooting between the occupants of 2 cars in the parking lot of a Dairy Queen right across the street from that high school.
I heard popping sounds. I thought they weren't gunshots until I was told they were gunshots. I ran to the building that all the other track runners were running into. I took off as fast as I could.
No one was hurt. Detectives are looking for both vehicles involved.
Police are investigating a stabbing in Ahwatukee. 34-year-old Matrisa Quintero is behind bars this morning after police say she stabbed her friend's boyfriend during a heated argument. It all happened yesterday at an apartment complex near 48th Street and Ray Road. The victim is in stable condition after having surgery.
A Fox follow-up for you this Saturday morning on a local pet boarding facility that was busted for keeping animals in dangerous conditions. The owners arrested, hundreds of animals seized, and now, sadly, we are learning several of those animals did not survive. But those that did will soon be put up for adoption. The Arizona Humane Society rescued more than 200 animals from the facility. Police say many of the dogs were starving when they were rescued a week ago, but all of the around-the-clock care they're receiving, well, many of the pets are back on track to be adopted in the near future.
After feeding time, I walked through the kennels to hang paperwork on the outside of their kennels, and the building was totally quiet. Everybody was asleep. Everybody had full bellies on their beds, so pretty amazing feeling.
So far, 9 animals have been adopted. 7 have been reunited with their previous owners. The owners of Planet Petopia, meanwhile, are facing several charges, including neglect.
Well, take a look at this, you guys. Landing in Goodyear yesterday, a hospital like no other. It's called the Orbis Flying Eye Hospital. It flies all over the world to bring sight-saving care to people who need it wherever they are. It's the world's only flying eye hospital, and it is fully accredited. It's equipped with everything a regular hospital would have, including an operating room. It even has a training room for eye surgeons to learn a few things in developing countries. We put a lot more information about the Orbis Flying Eye Hospital on our website if you want to check it out, fox10phoenix.com.
Well, take us out to the ball game. Today is the Cubs' first day of spring training. And I have to say, Ty, I compiled a list of all the single Cubs players for Marcy.
Yes,
boy.
Just saying.
finally, you guys know how to toss to me now.
Just saying.
I know. You guys, we feel so welcome here. Take a look behind us. We have our sign that says Fox 10. We're so excited to be here. I know. They know how to make us feel special here. I'm with Justin, one of our good friends, very recognizable guy because we're with him every single year. So Justin, tell us what's new this year because you always add something a little bit different.
Yeah, we try to find ways to enhance the ballpark and the experience for fans. And we have our new Jim Beam Bourbon Bar to complement our popular Dos Gringos location in the bar.
Yes.
We have a new team shop with great new era gear. So there's a lot of new fun things around the park.
Fantastic. For anybody who's never experienced the magic of spring training, just kind of set the scene for us.
Yeah, it's a great way to start the spring. The players are coming across the walkway. The fans are getting excited, getting that hot dog and walking around the park. It's just a great atmosphere.
I love it. What is your personal favorite part about the whole thing?
I really enjoy that first opening ceremony when the team takes the field and we debut a new intro video and just the excitement builds for the spring ahead.
No, and of course we have to talk. Anita was saying the single players. Who's single this year? Do we know?
Oh, I don't know that.
Justin's like, that's something that I don't keep track of. Let's talk about the food. Talking about the food, we're going to be getting a behind the scenes look in a little bit, right? At the Jim Beam Bourbon Bar.
Yeah, you're going to get a little taste of the culinary atmosphere over at the Jim Beam Bourbon Bar here shortly. So you'll see some new things and I think get a taste of them if you're up for it.
I can't wait. Okay, if people want to grab some tickets, how can they do that? What's the best way?
Yeah, so tickets are still available. I think we have a limited number for today, but go to sloanpark.com or cubs.com and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Yes, can't wait. Thank you so much, Justin. Guys, in a little bit, in about half an hour, we're going to show you. We're going to go right over there and take a look at some of the fantastic eats that they have this year. So we're so excited. Stick with us.
All right.
And I'm sending you that link, Marcy.
Oh my
the 9
gosh.
hottest Chicago Cubs players.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Are you?
Yes.
You can't tell if you're blushing or if
look it
that's
up.
just the sun on
You know
your
they're
face.
watching right now, right? Last
It's a
weekend,
little bit of the sun, but yes, it's natural.
David Spade was watching last weekend, so I bet one of those players is watching today.
I can't keep
All
up
right, well,
with
this
you
ring
girls.
is from my parents. It's not a wedding ring, so everyone.
Yes, girl.
She's single
Just
and ready
to make
to
all the
mingle.
Twitter trolls happy.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh gosh. We're off
Thanks,
the rails.
Marcy.
Off
Okay.
the rails. Off the rails.
I have to take care of my girl. Coming up, we're going to celebrate American Heart Month with free screenings and wellness tips. We'll tell you where.
And a little later on in the show, Anita wrote these really corny jokes for me to read all morning
I'll
long.
read them.
Okay, you read them.
What do you call cheese that's not yours? Go ahead, Ty.
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
We're
We'll be-
celebrating National Tortilla.
You are no fun today.
No Tortilla Chip Day.
No
coming
fun.
up after the break. I don't think
Martine will play knock-knock jokes with me later.
All right. At least somebody will.